right, good morning. Here we are, middle of the week. Actually, we have the Blue Angels coming in for an air show this week at Falcon Field. But our good buddy across the way, Scott Calkins, who built this gorgeous RV-10 over the last few years. Actually, Maisie lets me touch it. But anyway, Scott, what's your problems?
So after landing on rollout, I would estimate around 30 miles an hour, 30 to 40 miles an hour. I'm getting a lot of shimmying in the nose gear.
Okay.
And it didn't happen when the pressure was lower, but I added air pressure to the tire and it started to happen that way.
Great. So here's an airline pilot talking miles an hour. Do you believe that? So anyway, Scott here has nose wheel shimmy, okay? And what he noticed is with lower tire pressure, it wasn't as bad as it is with normal tire pressure. So yes, you can mask nose wheel shimmy with tire pressures, but let me show you what the real problem is here. Come over here, Darian. Figures we'll get a run up. Hopefully the sound's doing all right. So in the RV-10, and this is the main problem with all the nose gear RVs, is we want to set a breakout force here, and on the RV it's around 27 pounds, okay? You can see here we have less than 2 perhaps. I can walk up and just feel this, how loose it is. So what we're going to do is adjust this breakout force. So what's happening, like a grocery wheel cart, this shimmies when it touches down and spins up. So we're going to adjust this. We've pulled out the cotter key here. Can you see this cotter key? I've already kind of staged this. So we pull this out. We'll use a new cotter key. But what we're going to do then is adjust this nut till we get 27 pounds of breakout force or so. And then we'll probably end up drilling a new hole. And we'll be all done, and you won't have any more problems, Scott.
Beautiful. Thank you.
All right. All right, we're all finished. If you look closely here, basically what we did was we tightened up this nut. We've got about 25, 27 pounds now, and you can see it's much harder to move. I can't just grab it and move it with my little finger. It usually necessitates drilling another hole for the cotter key because these don't need to tighten up that much. Make sure it's greased. And so, Scott, how long have you been flying?
So this airplane?
Yeah.
We finished this and had the first flight in June of 2 years ago, 2020.
Okay.
And right now we're about 245 hours, 247 hours on it.
Wow. And it was in for paint for a while.
It was in for paint for 7 months.
Yikes.
So
Scott's definitely flying his airplane a lot, but the point here is when these are set new, you want to check them about a year or so later or within a couple hundred hours. They will definitely loosen up. And you want to check them before this thing shimmies too much and busts up your wheel pants. So I could tell Scott by the comment of how long you've been flying. Is there a story there, Scott? Did you fly longer than this RV-10?
I've been flying for about 45 years, I guess.
Wow, you retired now?
Yeah, retired last year this time.
Wow.
1 year.
Wow, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
So there's another retired airline guy flying his RV-10. What a life, huh?
Life is good.
Yeah.
No complaints.
All right, thanks a lot. Hopefully you learned on how to set your breakout force today.